going to be playing some Startropics. I've got a few others in the chat. I am J. Dylan Proctor, the Nazarene Preacher Man. And who else is in the chat with me today?
Tradesman Tyler.
Alright, Tradesman Tyler over there. That's always a lot of fun. And I think we have one more.
Yeah, we got D-Rex Superleg.
D-Rex Superleg. Well, just before we jump into Startropics and do some string of it, I love Startropics. It's an awesome game. It's a first-party Nintendo game, so it's actually made by Nintendo, and it was made by Nintendo of North America, so it wasn't released throughout the world. It never had like a Japan release, and in my opinion, it might be the best NES game, and it has a sequel, Startropics 2, which I believe was the last game officially released on the NES, which is really sad because that's probably one of the reasons it didn't get further used, because the Super Nintendo was already out and had to been out when Startropics 2 was released. So this is just a quick look at a lot of the games that the Nintendo Switch has in its Nintendo Switch Online stuff, but we're here to play Startropics. Let's get right into it. And the music in Startropics is amazing.
It's done by Mike Jones, for those who don't know.
Yes, Mike Jones is the name of the main character in this. This is like The Legend of Zelda.
I don't know if anybody caught my reference.
Yes. It did not go unappreciated.
Alright, I'll tell something off on myself. So, you know, being the grungy skateboarder kid that I was with like no money, I decided to like take spray paint and stencils and make my own shirts. And one of them, I just spray paint "Who" on it with a question mark. Going around school, everybody's like Mike Jones.
Who?
There we go.
Yep. Man, it was pretty cool though. Like I don't know if anybody liked it or not, but I thought the shirts turned out pretty cool.
So we were going to talk about what would have replaced the Power Rangers if the Power Rangers were not a thing, if Saban, however you pronounce his name, didn't get the Power Rangers brought to North America. But before we do, I want to make a quick note. The music in Startropics is amazing. We were playing it one day and I realized basically all the music is either chord spelling, note spelling, or scales. I teach music on a variety of different instruments, and like Startropics is a great set of music to learn at any level. Like beginners can learn some of this music because it's basically scales and chord spelling, and even for people who are intermediate and advanced, there's a lot of creative stuff you can do with these really simple and really catchy tracks. So here's Mike Jones. Do y'all see Mike Jones there? Do y'all like how he's got blue jeans?
He's pretty solid looking. He's pretty thick.
Yeah, he does look pretty thick. Well, he's like a baseball super athlete. I mean, he's like high school age, but he's a cool guy. He's a jock. The humor in this game is awesome. It's very similar to Zelda, but it's also like a proto Tomb Raider in that it emphasizes jumpings and stuff like that. She's Miss Coral, 1990. Do you think I'm pretty? This really does feel like Zelda if Zelda was made purely by Americans for an American audience. And you gotta talk to everybody in the... See, look, he's like, Mike, you're an ace pitcher, because it's Mike Jones' thing.
So it is it's one of the first like RPGs in.
Kind of. It's more like Zelda than an RPG, though it has these little towns that would make you think it's more of an RPG. It's an action game once you get out of the towns and get into the dungeons.
Where am I? Don't know where I am. Okay, I know where I am.
Speaking of...
Alright, do y'all see this guy, this little sprite we're about to talk to? Sorry to cut you off, Derek.
Yeah.
Continue talking, but your eyes need to see this.
Oh man.
Y'all have any comment on this dude's body?
He looks like the Hulk.
That's the most. Tyler, man, you're on the like positive game today.
Well, I mean, he looks like a fat Hulk, but he's definitely green and purple.
Sorry I cut you off earlier, Derek. We just had to get some attention to that. Here's his sister. In Startropics 2 parodies a lot of stuff, and it ends up parodying Startropics 1, and the last level in Startropics 2 is Cola Island. All the islands have cola after them, like sodas and stuff. But the last island is a remade version of this, so it's not just they were lazy and threw it in there. It's completely redone with new graphics, and the puzzles are a little different. And as I was playing Startropics 2 and beating it for the first time, I was also reading a Jules Verne novel. And in the Jules Verne novel, there was a story in it that was an Edgar Allan Poe short story being told by somebody who couldn't tell if the Edgar Allan Poe story was real. And I'm reading that book and I'm like, is this a real Edgar Allan Poe short story? Or is this Jules Verne pretending to be a captain, pretending to be Edgar Allan Poe? And there were so many layers to it, I couldn't figure out what's going on. And then I'm playing Startropics, and there's Startropics inside of Startropics parodying itself. And it's either all completely fake or it's all real. It was just crazy.
I've seen this movie. It's called Inception.
It was like Inception. Check out how weird his feet look, though.
So, speaking of RPGs earlier, I actually polished off Final Fantasy VII today.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. And, again, it was a complete flop for the baddies, you know. After completing all the side quests, I was so overpowered, there was no challenge there. It was more or less, I cut the PlayStation on so it could play itself for about an hour. Rolled through all the credits and everything.
Do y'all think, how many hours did you have in that total?
Probably about 56.
If you had 56 hours of maging, would you be as powerful as you were in that game?
No.
Shame.
Shame.
See, Mike Jones, he's like a baseball pitcher, and he's over here pitching this yo-yo and just lighting up these goons.
This is American Zelda.
It is, but I mean, it's still made by Nintendo, so it's not like a ripoff. It's a legit Nintendo franchise, and it so needs to come back. There is room for more Mike. We need more of Mike Jones in the world. But see how you've got the jumping involved?
Do you think it would be worth it?
Yes.
What if they killed it though? What if it was not what you wanted it to be?
There's a lot of companies I don't trust. I trust Nintendo to make a quality game. And they're one of the few people I would trust to do that. They might make a weird system with weird controllers, but they'll have some good games for it.
Speaking of that, they need to remake Spirit Tracks.
Spirit Tracks that is one of, a lot of people don't like it, and it's probably because it is the touch controls, but that's one of my favorite Zelda games. And if you don't know what Spirit Tracks is, the premise is Hyrule is Hyrule, but with trains. And the villain, Ganon, or the Malice, whatever you want to call him, is basically incarnated as a train. That's a very angry steam locomotive. And it's awesome. See, now this is a trap. But this music is so awesome in this. It's so catchy. And it's basically a G minor scale. And then some chords spelled out. Zelda doesn't have jumping like this. And you've got calculated jumps too. And you've got to be wise and prudent in your jumps. as written by law, there have to be bats. Are there bats in Final Fantasy?
Kinda, yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. I guess it could be considered a bat. Yeah.
I can't remember how stuff is hidden in Startropics. I know it's sometimes there's hidden plates on the floor. Maybe that's Startropics too. Maybe I'm confusing different games. Maybe we just didn't need to be in here.
You know, I kind of miss how the 90s, it was like constant consoles coming out. Now it's like, they ride consoles out for a long time now. But
Yeah,
maybe
they do.
just because there's only like a couple of competitors.
I can't believe I'm wanting to utter these words, but I think I'm ready for PC gaming.
Yeah?
I was not expecting those words.
Get you some of that liquid cool action.
I don't even know. Well, yes.
If you're doing it, you gotta be liquid
I'm
cool.
wanting to get into sim racing. And it looks like PC is the way to do that.
I think I'm ready to do more.
It may be cheaper for me to buy an electronic version of my crap box to crash than my actual one.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah. You gotta kind of get in the Startropic zone. You gotta go to the tropics yourself. But I could trust Nintendo to make a good Startropics game. It could really basically be Breath of the Wild in Breath of the Wild's engine, but with an emphasis on the platforming rather than the combat. And I actually think he's got a really cool weapon, like the whole yo-yo thing. Which, for more Startropics trivia, it was originally called a yo-yo, but evidently yo-yo is copyrighted. So they had to call it the Star. I wouldn't have thought yo-yo would be copyrighted if...
Yeah. Well, that was a bit.
Shadow Carry TM.
Now I know there's a secret in this room. But see, in Zelda you don't jump like this. You don't have these calculated jumps. Though I don't know that Link's feet are as goofy. Like who signed off on these feet?
The foot inspector.
The foot inspector?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to question the foot inspectors. They need to ask them if they've ever actually seen somebody's feet. Now, let's find out if we can actually get rewarded with multiple of those. Nope. Ooh. Oh, dang.
Man, you got that. Just in oh no.
Now here's the moment where we want to make a decision. Do we want to use state saves or not? I'll let that be up to y'all. We'll get
What
to
is
the
a state save?
All right, so that's basically a way you can save anywhere you're at in the game.
Which didn't used to exist.
Did not used to exist, no. But it will get us through the game a lot faster.
I am all for it.
Okay. Let's roll.
It's like asking somebody, hey, we're about to rebuild this 68 Mustang Fastback. Do you want to upgrade to rotors, or you want to keep them drums up front?
Keep the drums for authenticity.
Yes.
Were people saying choice words about rotors when they first came out?
I hope so.
Too
I'm
dangerous.
convinced
Stop
that
the car too fast.
Yeah, like, I mean, were they bashing rotors like we bash that, like, you know, the whole statement of you can't have a 5-speed because it can't handle the power?
I don't know, they seem pretty essential.
What's that? The rotors? Yeah.
The rotor. I'm gonna say anybody who's pulled one apart on a drum has not looked at a rotor and thought, yeah, this is
Inferior?
this is it.
yeah. What would y'all rather fight? Brake rotors or this big snake?
Snake.
What? What kind of rotor we talking about, dude? Like seized up, cracked or something? Something nasty or...
And look, they did leave the snake's remains in here for us. That's kind of neat.
yeah.
Don't y'all love those 8-bit pixels?
Yeah.
How he's broken up.
They
Imagine
really
it-
flowed together.
Look at that. But this game is filled with references and parodies and stuff like that. Y'all know what the difference between parody and satire is? Did y'all know those are actually kind of opposites of one another?
Really?
Yeah, parody is when you're positively exaggerating the traits of something for comedy. Satire is when you are pointing out the negative and stupid things of something by using comedy.
Interesting.
Yep. 1492. What is significant about 1492? Can anybody?
That is when Columbus went a sail.
On
Are you
the
getting-
ocean
I was
blue.
hoping for the rhyme. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Do y'all know who that is? Yeah. Does anybody recognize this guy on the sub?
Oh, that's the dude that would pull the tops off the ground. That was supposed to be your robot buddy on NES.
Yeah, Rob the Robot.
Yep.
See, that's the thing. You can make Startropics now and have Mike Jones carry around like a Game Boy camera. And he could be somewhere more like Indiana Jones than a knight, but still obviously fight stuff, but be really a little bit Nathan Drake-esque, but not as fast-paced of the game, but something that's slower, that's at a pace like Zelda, where you can really enjoy the artwork and the whole atmosphere of the game.
I still want a yarn Zelda.
Yeah, like was on the Wii U.
Yeah.
See, if they can even make the Yarn Zelda minigame good, Nintendo is more than capable of making a really good Star Tropic sequel. And here we've got a dolphin that wants you to find her boy dolphin, her son. But listen to this like fun music. You can feel the building music, the chord progressions as it all shifts together and locks, but yet it's so basic, so simple. Here we've got some mad dude. Check out that mustache. He looks a little bit like Dr. Robotnik.
Is it Eggman or Robotnik? Your choice is yours.
He sounds more respectable if his name is Robotnik.
I like Robotnik. That's what I grew up on. That's me.
Well, let's get back to what would replace the Power Rangers if something did.
Sonic.
You know, Sonic may be a good contender.
Could have been a good contender.
Could have been a good contender. And that would have really helped Sonic out, because I know Sega and Nintendo were really at one another. There was a whole climax of their rivalry, but I don't know that, obviously Sega didn't fare very well in the long run.
No, I don't know what happened. I know PlayStation killed Sega, but I don't know what it was about Sega where they failed.
Yeah, I mean, they fully embraced, like, the 90s craziness.
Maybe they just didn't have good game writers. I'm not sure. Or they didn't make that leap to disc like when they should have.
I don't know. What was the other weird one?
The Atari Jaguar?
No. It wasn't the GameCube, it was the...
Dreamcast?
Yeah, Dreamcast.
Well, that was Sega.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I think they had a failure to launch on the Saturn.
Yeah, that...
And I think that kind of forced them to flop some too.
I bet we can't go over the shallow water now.
You might have actually had the Mario Brothers replace
Yeah, maybe.
Power Rangers.
Maybe.
If you got all the video games, you could just make like a cartoon series.
Well, they did.
It's kinda.
Did y'all ever watch that?
They had the
Yes.
Like it had a couple actual live action guys.
Uh-huh.
Mario and Luigi. Y'all remember that?
Now,
Yeah, it kinda had that like Shining Time Station. Like when they tried to make Thomas a series and...
Like they would have the two guys
Like, I'm sorry.
5 minutes and then go to cartoon.
Yeah, nobody wants to see
yeah, I meant that.
Miss Stacy in Shining Time.
No.
We're not interested in that. I came for Thomas. I want to see Thomas.
I came for the train.
Yes.
Came for the train.
When I wanted to see Super Mario Brothers, I did not want to see the live action. I wanted to see the cartoon.
Yep.
While we're on unpopular
thought-
opinions,
You went through right here is what I thought. But I'm wrong. But I've exhausted everywhere you can go through.
What's this opinion you got, Derek? Let's hear it.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah. It was something about... It'll come back to me. I'm being taxed right now. I'm trying to fight the Lothric Princess.
Wow.
And let me tell you what. They don't give mercy.
They don't care.
Ooh, smoked.
Oh man, my dad was I looked over and he was trying to put a cover back on the air unit with a socket and ratchet.
Yeah.
And I looked at him. I was like, look right above you. Grab that impact and shoot that screw in there. Quit doing it the caveman way.
No.
You gotta strip it out. I seen somebody asking online earlier. They're like, where can I get my torque wrench calibrated? And all I can think about is how many Ooga Doogas is torqued.
Dude, I don't know if these people know it or not, but if the manufacturer is 60 and you do 66, like if you're 10% off, you're still probably good.
Yeah.
Here we go. I knew there was some hidden thing in the rocks. Help captured by evil aliens. My nephew to use code 1776. Dr. J. Dr. Jones.
Dang.
Which it's
they were
clear.
woke back then. 1776.
Dude, I know. We need. And Mike Jones, he's not just some. Look, I took a picture of myself earlier, which is rare that I do, showing off that holster, and I was like, dang, I look fairly scrawny. Mike Jones is like the athlete. He has aspirations. He's going somewhere. 1776. They know what's up.
He said, come get it, aliens, we're ready.
Yeah. And I should have paid attention to what the little robot said. We gotta get to that other side of the island. I don't think we're able to cross this water. Nope. Oh yeah, we can go down though now. I think we go up under the rocks. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
You got big heart. Actually, the English in this game is perfect because, I mean, it was made by
English.
America. Yeah.
Some of the best of translations are amazing. What was the one that became?
All your base
All
are
your,
belong to
all
us.
your base are belong to us.
Yeah. That's it.
So, if we did finally get around, now that we're 30 minutes into this, the serious conversation about what could replace the Power Rangers, do y'all think something like Sonic actually could? Because you actually do have a potential for a full crew. I think that's one of the things that made Power Rangers great. But you wouldn't be able to have like a new generation of Sonic every year.
No. No, I don't think Sonic would be it. You gotta have something that does toys.
Yeah.
I think we could have went back to Transformers.
Yeah.
Well, you did. You had Beast Wars in there.
Yeah.
I don't think it caught on as much as original Transformers.
Oh, these jerks.
So they were. I watched one on the Ninja Turtles as well. And
Oh, that's where I was going. I remember I was going to say, now finish your thing, Tyler.
the long story short, in the mid to late 90s, they wanted to like redo the Turtles, and they had that like live action TV show that didn't last long.
Dude, I've seen some of that.
Yeah, well, a lady's great idea was we need to make them more like the Power Rangers because it's popular, so we need to put a girl in there. Hey, can you guess what the least liked character was in that whole series?
The girl.
The girl. So they flopped it and retreated. Go for it, Derek.
I like the live action version of the Ninja Turtles.
It's one of those things where it's entertaining how bad.
I've seen the Ninja Turtles play some pretty good, like, deathcore metal, and I'm ready for that.
I really liked.
I would pay up to, I don't know where my cutoff is, but I would pay $100 for myself to go and view the Ninja Turtles live playing metal.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Well,
Like,
I really
if Christina would go with me, I would probably pay $300 for the night.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
Now, so y'all see how
Probably
like close the
$150
snake
for
is?
both of us.
I really liked the Ninja Turtle movies as a kid growing up. The live action show was okay, but it just didn't do it for me.
You don't want to eat like a pickle and tomato pizza or something crazy like that? A pickle and peanut butter pizza?
I'm good.
Guess what he just picked up?
Have y'all watched the new Ninja Turtle movie or show series?
Yes. Yeah, we watched them.
It's a little preachy.
I didn't care for it. I didn't care for it. I really thought the Turtles from the 90s movies looked amazing. And then for Michael Bay to come in and just do CGI.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan of a lot of CGI in modern movies.
Yeah, I didn't like the new movie, but they have a new, like, animated series out.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Any good?
That's why it's a little preachy. Like, they're... What's the word I'm looking for?
They've got to be environmentalist.
Pretty much.
It's a form of paganism that is as old as time and as timeless as time.
They're not really environmentalists, they exploit the weaknesses is what they do in that show. They highlight them.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, you're a superhero. It's like, hey, you're a nerd. Hey, you can't dress.
It's not like Startropics where Mike Jones is a star athlete and he's here to beat up baddies too. Yeah, that's what. To that, I think I know what Derek's talking about. And at that point, we need more characters like Mac Jones.
I don't know, have y'all ever watched Henry Danger?
No, never even heard of that. Oh! They got beat up.
I myself have not watched much Henry Danger, but they were gonna end it, and then they came out with a Danger Force, and I've seen the previews of it, and it's bad enough I know I will not watch it. It's bad enough they've ruined Henry Danger, and I've only seen like 2 episodes of it.
What? How new is it?
One of which was a musical.
Ooh, yeah, that's bad.
If you can take a musical and make a musical look bad, you've really done it.
Yeah. Tyler, do you see who we just found?
The Dolphin.
The Dolphin. Derek's wanting to get in PC gaming. I'll tell y'all a PC game I'm willing to get into. And this is bad, because I don't think I have any potions. Guess what? I just died.
reach down in that mage bag and cast a spell.
I didn't find the potion in here, which ain't good. I think I know where it is, though. It's weird that the boss is accessed through the hidden passageway. I hope they bring Startropics 2 to the Switch NES games.
No, it's not on there.
Zoda's Revenge.
Does he auto jump, or do you have to push a button to make him jump?
A is jump,
Gotcha.
so he does not auto jump. No health. But the stuff he kills with the yo-yo is pretty amazing.
What's the force coming off of that?
Y'all want to calculate that?
If I knew how to, I would.
All right. So let's find out what if you found out the specs of a high school baseball star pitcher, what he could do with the baseball, and compare the weight of a baseball to a yo-yo. I think we could find out. Well, let's say the baseball and yo-yo are the same.
Do we want like the high school baseball speed?
Yeah.
Somewhere between 75 to 85 miles an hour.
Okay.
So
So
let's go with 80.
yeah, we'll say he pitches the thing 80 miles an hour. Do I not have that? Oh, I can't kill him if I don't have the bat, I don't think. This isn't going good.
Let's see. This says. I'll read this again.
I need the bat.
Here's a baseball coming off of a bat. The exit velocity is 110 miles an hour if it's a 90 mile an hour pitch with 8,000 pounds of force.
8,000 pounds of force?
That's coming off a baseball bat at
Right.
110 miles an hour.
Well, he doesn't have the bat. He's just throwing it.
So let's say that a pitch.
We'll just scale that down. Take
I would say about
8,000.
5,000, 6,000 maybe. Call it 5,500.
Either way, that's quite a bit of force, though.
Well, if you're taking 5,500 pounds of force to your face, you're probably not gonna be walking away.
Well, we have watched Kyan Potok's The Chosen. Do you remember that, Derek, where think Danny Saunders hits the Orthodox kid hits the non-Orthodox kid. The Jewish boys are playing baseball to prepare themselves for battle in World War II. Oh dang. This isn't good.
Does she have a big spell purse?
She does. We gotta get the bat though, so that's not... I didn't get the bat in the first. Need them bats. I do love the Startropics music. I don't know what the stars do in it. I guess they make yourself feel good. The only thing I can think they do is back when this would have been new, I think Nintendo Power, you could send in your points in the game. Don't tell me I just died.
Oh man, another thing they pointed out about the Power Rangers, to get the Fox affiliates to air it, they promised so much money, so much revenue from the toy sales to the affiliate stations.
Really?
So yeah, so
well, I think I remember seeing the Fox Kids logo on some of the toys as a kid.
I wouldn't doubt it. It was genius, man. They used Japanese footage.
Yeah, so they didn't have to make a lot.
Right. And then Bandai Japan sent all the molds over here to Bandai America. And they were pumping out toys that were already being made in Japan.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
So it wasn't even a new toy line.
No. Nope, it was just new to our market.
Yeah, that is genius.
I hate to say it, but this sounds like consumerism at its finest.
Yep.
Like, they literally didn't set out to make a good TV show, they literally set out to sell toys.
Oh,
Yeah. Supposedly that was really what was the end of Hanna-Barbera and that era of animation. Is their mentality was more focused on the animation, and they weren't able to keep up with the companies that were interested in the licensed toys.
Oh, like the Johnny Quest and all them. Like the old school.
Yeah, stuff
Shows.
like that. Like, I guess G.I. Joe, stuff that was associated with Hasbro.
Yep.
Alright, can y'all imagine taking out a snake, pitching a yo-yo like it's a baseball?
No.
Can you imagine also the like return on that yo-yo if you're pitching it like that, man?
It's impressive.
Though it's strange, his sprite colors are a little washed out compared to the rest of the game. They're not as dark, which maybe that was done on purpose to make him stand out a little bit more, but I don't know. These bad dudes are bad.
Ew, please don't kill me, not yet. I just want to make it to the second phase.
I just wanted the souls.
This jerk.
Oh man. Well guys, my phone is about dead. I might have to get off of here for the evening.
Alright, well take care.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Now that I've lost like half my health to a star. Man, nothing from them either. There's some health. Not as much as I'd like, but health. So what boss are you fighting in Dark Souls, Derek?
The twin princes of Lothric.
Oh man, you are just ripping through there.
Well, they're ripping me right now. Oh. Ooh, yeeted.
Yeeted.
I got the first brother down to about, well, the mage brother. I got the mage brother down to about 2/3 health.
Yeah.
And then they got me.
What
Well,
time?
let me chase that. I got to the second phase.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. And I got the one who rides on the back. I got him down to about 2/3 health.
Okay.
I'm not having much success here.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it, but I may have to pop an ember to have a larger pool of health.
Yeah. Nope. Didn't even pay attention to that. What? He just lit me up.
You can come through.
Yeah, we're beating this octopus thing up. Well, he may get me though.
I knew I should have done that.
Yeah.
I went to health up, but it hit me, so it was like I netted nothing.
Yeah.
I'm into the second stage.
Yeah. No. I jumped right into that. That's what I'm thinking.
I I just got mage balled.
You just got mage balled?
Yes.
Well, who does the mage ball in there?
The second brother. I tried a mage ball, but it don't help.
Yeah. Oop. All right. Beat this dude up. Also, we're beating a giant squid who kind of looks like a blooper, shooting ink pellets at us, I guess. We're beating him with a baseball bat while jumping from platform to platform is what the boss battle is here.
I remember that one. That one is hard.
If you get into the zone where you're not consciously thinking, but you're kind of on autopilot, jumping out of the way of the little ink things, it's not so bad. But the moment you think too much about it or too little, the moment you get wrong, I just finished him. Feel a little dirty about using the state save right before the boss, but we're here to get through this game a little bit quicker. And now the dolphin is happy. He's having a great time. He's like, yeah, you saved me.
That one's like a less hard version of the one that's in the sewer.
This is a Arizona tea that I'm drinking for the record. People, yeah, it is like a less hard version of that. People talk about it being like surprising that there's an alien abduction going on in this, but I mean it kind of talks about that pretty obvious. I mean it's even in the name Startropics. Now the little squid is taking us on our way. They're so happy. But Startropics looks good. It plays good. It is good. You could even do something where you do have a lot of water, kind of like the Wind Waker. Oh, now the sub has crashed. Oh well. Bum 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 bum. And you've got Miracola. There's a lot of names that are plays on words. I'm suspicious of all the rocks in this game. I think I missed a heart somehow. They got dodos in here for you to kill. The real reason the dodos went extinct, Mike Jones whipped them by pitching yo-yos at them. Oh, now we got like the double yo-yo. You only have it for a little while. It's a limited use item, but it is nonetheless kind of cool. Now we got flying monkeys. You know what Mike Jones does to flying monkeys?
He kills them.
He beats them in with a yo-yo. That's exactly right. So I guess if he found himself going into the Wizard of Oz, that scenario, not a problem. Pull out whatever random object you got in your pocket, pitch it like a baseball, and end them. Yeah, not very many people know about the Startropics series. I mean, there's only 2 games in it, which is just really, really sad. We've got Snake. It's a snake here. I also don't know that I trust these snakes. You know what? That wasn't what I wanted to do in there either. No, I just got finished. But I can't go out. I can't leave. I was really wanting to leave. Where is... Oh man, the last place we saved was right in front of the other boss battle. I really want to be back outside of this dungeon. Actually, this is kind of a good place to save and pick back up. I may just do that since it's after 10. You got anything else you wanted to talk about, Derek, before we got off?
How come GM can't make a Corvette that doesn't leak water when it rains?
I don't know. That would take the fun out of it, I guess. I guess that would just take the fun out.
Is that supposed to be your punishment for driving it in the rain?
Yes, that is just your punishment. Well, anyways, we'll wrap that up there. We'll pick up with more of Startropics later. So, with that, God love you, and have a blessed day. The end.